What's going on, guys? Ben Steinert, beastinfit.com, and in this discussion video we're going to be talking about overtraining. And everyone debates this, overtraining. Does it exist or not? You're either all about overtraining or you're all against it. There's really no in between. But the thing is, there's two different ways to look at overtraining. You got the bad overtraining and you got the good overtraining. The bad overtraining is when you hit the weights for like 3 or 4 or even 5 hours. That's the bad overtraining. There's really no reason to do that. Hitting the weights for 3 hours instead of 1 hour doesn't mean you're gonna make triple the gains. That's just not how the body works, and that's never how the body's gonna work. So, you know, after like an hour and a half, if you train the way you're supposed to train, at this point, you're gonna feel depleted, you're gonna feel hungry, you're not gonna be getting the blood to the muscle anymore, the pump is gonna be dead. Your joints might be aching at this point. Like, it's just not, your body just doesn't feel good at this point. You can't get the blood to the muscle. And if you can't get the blood to the muscle, you're not accomplishing shit. At that point, really all you're doing is burning calories, I guess. Like, you're not getting the blood to the muscle, nothing's happening. So that's the bad side of overtraining, and that's the type of overtraining that's gonna risk injury. The good type of overtraining is when you knock out as much volume with as much intensity and passion as you can for about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Like the amount of time that people are typically in a gym. And when I say knock out a lot of volume, I'm talking supersets, drop sets, pyramid sets, 50 rep sets, finishers, 100 rep sets, finishers, things like that. Like, don't just hit 3 or 4 sets of maybe 8 or 10 reps on an exercise and just drop the weight and stare at yourself in the mirror for a few minutes. Like, think about how much you could have accomplished in those 3 minutes of just sitting there. Like, if you hit 10 reps on the bicep curls and you just drop the weight and sit there, in those 3 minutes you could have, you know, while your biceps need a rest, you could go hit the bench right next to you and hit the skull crushers for triceps for 10 reps, and then come back and then hit the biceps again, rest 30 seconds or so, hit the skull crushers, keep coming back, 3 or 4 sets each, take a couple minutes off, regather yourself, go find 2 more exercises, a bi and tri exercise, 15-20 reps, 15-20 reps, 30 seconds rest between, back, forth, back, forth. Just keep the blood flowing, keep everything going, you know? How can you say that sitting there for a few minutes not doing shit is benefiting you more so than hitting a lot of volume? It makes no sense, you know? So, like, that's the good side of overtraining. And when you see people train like that, you'll notice almost all of them look good. There's no one in the gym hitting it hard like that year round and looks like shit. You just don't see it. And a lot of people in the gym just doing a few sets of this, chilling between sets, not doing shit, looking at their phone, moving on to the next exercise, they all look the same. Every year they're stuck, they're in a plateau, they're always asking people questions like, how do you train? Like, I'm stuck. It's because they train like everybody else. Like, everyone's just stuck. And you need to do shit you're just not used to doing. You need to overload the body with training that you're not used to. So that's the good type of overtraining. You know, back in like 2012 or 2013, when I first started watching like CT Fletcher and Mike Rashid and all them and the way they train like that. Like, that's their way of overtraining. Just killing it for about an hour and a half, instead of, you know, they're not in the gym for 4 or 5 hours. They don't do that. They just hit it hard for an hour and a half or however long they're in the gym. And that's the way everyone should be training. You know, when I first started watching those videos, I was like, damn, like, this is how I need to start training. So I started hitting a lot of drop sets, a lot of supersets back in like 2013, 2014, and things just slowly started getting better, you know? So, yeah, that's my take on overtraining. Training for 3, 4, 5 hours is a no-go. There's no reason. You're not putting in any more work than anybody else. Well, I mean, you are, but you're not getting anything out of it. You're just wasting your time. There's training harder, and then there's training smarter. You're training harder, you're hitting the gym for 3 or 4 hours, you're not getting shit done. If anything, you're just hurting yourself. Training smarter, you'll hit a lot of volume in that hour and a half and get 10 times the workout. with 10 times the benefits. So there's the bad overtraining, and then there's the good overtraining. So does overtraining exist? Yes and no. So that's everything I gotta say about overtraining. That's my opinion. Bad overtraining, good overtraining. Stick with the good overtraining if you know it's good for you. If you feel like your workouts are getting repetitive, check out my website. I vlog my entire workouts every week for site members. Full footage, every exercise. I give tips and pointers about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And you know, this is going to be very beneficial for a lot of you guys. So check it out. Subscribe to beastinfit.com for full access to all my workouts every week. New video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.